What's up, y'all? It's your boy Elisha, and I'm 6 months on T. It feels fucking amazing. I know I haven't did an update or a video at all in like 2 weeks. That's mainly because last week was kind of a rough week for me. I was having some serious issues with top and bottom dysphoria, as well as some family issues and work-related issues. So my life was like really weighing heavy on me last week, and I just wasn't in the mood to make a video. I did make one, but I accidentally deleted it before I could upload it. Like, don't even ask me how. But when that happened, it just completely deflated all of my motivation to make that video, let alone make a whole nother one. So I don't know. Sorry to leave you guys hanging and whatnot. Try not to again, but sometimes it's just hard to get into the mindset to make a video and put my thoughts out there when my brain is everywhere and I can't even get my thoughts together about like real shit that's happening right as we speak or whatever. So sometimes it's just, you know, a off week, a bad week. But anyway, things are better. I've just pulled myself out of that funk so that I'm not like, down and depressed and stuff, because no matter what kind of negative stuff is happening for me right now, there's like a whole lot of positive stuff happening for me right now. I mean, job, money, what else? Testosterone, 6 months on T. My sister is going to prom on Saturday. She's graduating this year, so it's like just a whole lot of stuff. Okay, here's a non-transition fun fact. But since the fourth grade, my sister has been telling people she's half Jamaican, just because it sounds cool or whatever. So when she was in like fourth grade, she was asking my mom if she would do a Jamaican accent, and my mom was like, "Fuck no." So my sister told her dad, and her dad has been practicing a Jamaican accent for like the past month, so that when he comes up here for her graduation next month, he can put on the fake Jamaican accent and have her story be for real, which I think is crazy. But at the same time, I think he's like such a cool dad for like doing that, because it's like totally hilarious. Like, now that she has all these other people involved in it, I don't even know. But I don't know. It's weird because my two younger sisters have the same dad, so now that would make my sister Jocelyn also half Jamaican. So it's just kind of like, hmm. I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna see how that plays out at graduation. But I heard he's been practicing every day. But anyway, back to transition. I just thought that was funny. So, Musically Inept asked me yesterday if I was going bald or if my hairline was just changing, which I think is a great question. But yes, my hairline is changing. It's starting to do some weird things. I used to have like a widow's peak that came down to like right about here ish, and that's slowly being pulled back. I did get a haircut, but there wasn't much there before. And then in the corners, it's starting to pull back in the corners a little bit. And it's going through these phases where it thins out and then it grows back. And then it thins out and then it grows back. So, since I've been getting my hair cut and it's lower, if you look at some of the videos, you'll notice that the hair in this area is super, super thin compared to the hair on the top. And that's because it's going through this weird thinning and then like thickening phases, I guess, as my hairline is changing. I don't know if that's just how I don't know if that's how cis males' hairlines change as they get older or whatnot, but that's how mine has been going through. Um, when I was in college, there was a guy that I was in marching band with whose whose hair would do that. It would thin out really, really, really thin up here, and then like the next month, it would be like 3 times as thick as it was before, which was crazy. Um, so I don't know. I'm guessing that's what's happening, is my hairline is changing, my hair is thinning. But as you can see right now, it's actually pretty thick. It's been about a week since my last haircut. Also, protruding ears too. Said I had perfect ears. I don't. They're just ears to me. But I was wondering after that comment, like, if testosterone is going to change him or anything, because cartilage is like one of those types of things where, you know, it's not like bones, so it will grow and thicken and whatnot. And your ears and your nose are two of your like body parts that are supposedly never stop growing and whatnot. So I'm guessing that maybe my ears will get bigger. I don't know, but they still feel the same and everything. But anyway, other changes I noticed, little hairs in here, more hairs in here. My beard is starting to kind of like trail together a little bit more. It's still pretty slow. My mustache hasn't done anything since, I can't remember the last time my mustache looked different. My chin hair is still doing its thing. It's still scruffy as fuck, which I'm loving. But hair on my body, my thighs are starting to get crazy hairy. My inner thighs as well. Besides that, my arm hair is still the exact same. No more hair on the back of my knuckles than I had before. Like, if you can see it, this is my knuckle hair. And it's been like that all my life. But there's more of it on my right hand, if that's weird. I don't know. Everything seems to be growing faster on the right side. Like, my right thigh is hairier. It's crazy. I don't know. What else? There isn't really much else to update about besides being 6 months on T. Now, I think I'm 3 doses in. Let me check my calendar. 3 doses into the new dose. And wait, 3 doses into the new dose of like every 2 weeks. And that has been pretty interesting. Yeah, 3 doses. I haven't had any type of emotional issues that I thought of that I've noticed. The dysphoria, I think the dysphoria is just coming from the fact that, like, as I'm starting to look more male, I'm passing 100% of the time out and about. That it's kind of becoming a thing where before I was really preoccupied with passing because I still had a very feminine face, very feminine voice, and I was on T. But now that I'm passing all the time, um, it's pretty more, well, it's pretty much shifted my focus away from passing and onto like the parts of me that are not going to be able to be changed or are going to look different if I do change them. So that's pretty much where the dysphoria is coming in. Also, I've been having like a lot of um, discussions with myself about whether or not I should do keyhole or double incision. The reason I wanted to do double incision is because they can make my nipples smaller and they can move them to look more masculine, put them in the right spot. But they're scars. If I get the keyhole, and I've seen some great keyholes, especially this guy I follow on Tumblr, like, his chest looks fucking amazing and there's no scars. So I'm just thinking, like, what what exactly is more beneficial? Do I want to be able to take my shirt off and not have people kind of be like, what? Or do I want to have to wait a year and have a more sculpted chest? Well, wait a year to take my shirt off because you're not supposed to have your scars out in the sun. But wait longer to take my shirt off, have a more sculpted chest, have my nipples in the right place and smaller. So I've been debating on it and trying to figure out what I want to do and whatnot. But yeah. What else has happened? Not much else has been happening. I've been getting, I've got like two hate messages sent to me. One turned into a conversation, but I blocked that guy because he started to get like really racist and whatnot. And the other guy posted something. I responded to both of them in a very let's see, taking the higher ground-esque way. And one guy just didn't respond after that, and then the other guy wanted to go into all this stuff, and it turned kind of racist. And it's kind of like, you come to my video to tell me my experience is invalid. I'm gonna feel some type of way. So I just ended up blocking him. And I've only ever, I don't want to block people, but you know, for the sake of my mental health, it might happen. We're nearing summertime, which kind of sucks because I'm still binding, and I kind of wish it would just be sweatshirt weather till I could get surgery. But that's not the case. So yeah. What else? Oh, I also bought this stuff because I have some tattoos in some places that I want to get rid of that are not very manly. Way back from when I was trying to, I don't know what I was trying to do. I guess I was trying to be the daughter or the girl that people saw me as. But I'm about to wrecking bomb the shit out of 2 tattoos. Or I might just cover up one and then wrecking bomb one. I haven't decided yet, but this will be used. I'm going to start it today after this video to get rid of at least one of my tattoos, or just fade it out as much as possible. That's kind of the suck-ass part of trying to be that girl when you're really that guy. You do some dumb things sometimes in order to fit the part. So anyway, I'm definitely going to try and get rid of those tattoos. What else? Not much else is going on transition-wise besides just taking my shots and getting more used to passing all the time. Sometimes I walk into situations and I feel like people are gonna know, and then I get the sirs, dudes, that guy, and I'm told like at ease. But sometimes it is kind of nervous. Another thing that's kind of like nerve-wracking is people from my job invite me places, like to functions like barbecues and shit, or to shoot at their range and stuff. This one guy had a gun range at his house, don't even ask. But and I kind of feel like sometimes like, oh, it would be cool to go out with people after work, but I don't want to go to someone's house and meet their family, meet their friends, and feel like they're saying, oh yeah, this is Eli from work, that guy that used to be a girl. So it's kind of like I don't want to be, like some type of dinner for schmucks guest at this guy's house. So that's kind of interesting because whenever people from work kind of invite me, I know not all people are like that, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like if I was a cis male and I worked in a shop with all men, and then they tell me, hey, we're about to get a girl in, and then they say, hang on, never mind, we're getting a trans guy in. I feel like I would go home and tell my wife or my girlfriend or my family about that, because that would be something that I never experienced before. And I don't want to go into this situation where everyone's looking at me trying to figure out, like, find my feminine features and stuff like that. So that was kind of an issue at work. But I've just decided that, I'm not really going to be too open to people out here. Once I move, I'll have had my middle name changed and I'll have had my gender marker changed. So I'll be living stealth, and then maybe I'll be more perceptive to hanging out with people. Not to mention, sometimes they ask me to go drinking, and I'm like, some of the shit y'all say sober definitely deters me from going any place where there'll be alcohol, and I'll have to deal with whatever you say after that. So I don't know. But there isn't much else to say. Not much else is going on. I'll be making a video hopefully later this week. I've been in a pretty good mood this week, so I'm probably going to try and make another video for a topic. I was talking about religion, organized religion, as being the next topic. So I'm going to try and pump that video out for you guys. And, I hope everybody's doing well. Remember, you guys can hit me up anytime with questions or just want to talk. I'm totally open to any of that. I really appreciate all of my subscribers and all of the people who watch my videos who don't subscribe, comments, whether they're positive and negative, they are what they are. But I appreciate the likes as well and people sharing my videos. And I really hope that everyone had a great Memorial Day weekend and that the rest of your week is amazing. Much love, and I'll see you in the next vid.